Again, the same process. We're going to put silicone in the corner, so that's a point of release. But we're going to do something different here because we have a cavity right here. What we're going to do is basically put silicone inside that cavity to close that off. So we create a dam on each end so the water can't transfer out to those corners. Okay. Once he's placed silicone in there, then he's going to put some more silicone in the corners to make sure that whole corner is sealed up and no water can transfer around that. Once that's done, again, we go back to the wall gems, installing the wall gems. Here, the hole's already pre-drilled, so he just has to mount those gems at this point. Okay, once the wall jams are in, you got your blocks in? Basically what we're going to do is we're going to set the glass on a block. We don't want the glass sitting down inside the pocket or touching anything that has metal. We want to be able to create a cushion for that, for the glass to ride on. So you can use a neoprene block. We like these clear plastic blocks in case you have clear glass. Once you look in there, you cannot see those or anything, so you don't get a reflection off those. So those are going to be placed just on inside the threshold. And then the glass will set on top of that. And what Adam's doing now, he's checking to make sure that the panel is straight. Well, if the outer square condition, he wants to adjust the panel. The reason being is we want to have enough tuck or height of the glass on both sides. We don't want that glass barely tucked on one side. We want it evenly tucked on the glass. He's going to put his 180-degree post on. And then next, a piece will be going and will be his header. Again, what we do is we're going to stack the door together, and then we're going to actually screw it all together once we're all done. We want things caulked in the right area. We want things that are straight, plumb, level. We don't want things that are all cattywampus when we got there. We get a lot of calls when we put a door in that our door is crooked. That's not true. Someone else has done something crooked. Because we walk up and put a level on our door, all the installers are trained that everything is plumb and level. The reason we want to hang things plumb and level is the reason the doors operate correctly. You have less chance for leaks that way. The water can drain off the bottom of the sill. The drip rail here evenly, because if it's not, the water will want to thinly run off the inside and out onto your floor. So that's why everything's got to be, again, plumb and level. And these are just a snap-in filler, and basically that takes up the void. Again, as he showed you the end of that door, it has a void in there. Basically that interior is a place to capture water and divert water, again, back to the inside of the shower. And when we get done with this, we'll spin this around. On the threshold, there's weep holes on the interior. Again, water gets trapped. We want to move it back into inside the shower. We have two different types of vinyl, and I can pass this around real quick. I'll need them back for insulation, but they're a wedge vinyl. If you look at them, they have a wedge shape on them, and basically a pocket that basically captures inside. The wedge piece basically goes in and tightens the glass up inside the channel, so it makes it tight. I don't know if anybody care to take a look at that real quick. Yeah, a lot of doors, this system by doing it this way, we can actually have more adjustment on the doors. We have better coverage. In other words, we can have the glass pocketed deeper in here. A lot of systems, there'll be a channeling that goes on, vinyl that goes on the glass, and then the metal goes on top of that. The pocketing is less. What we have found out as a company, the deeper we pocket our glass into the channels, the less chance we have leak, because the water can't sneak around there. If it does, then gravity wants to bring that downward into our threshold and back into the shower again. He's just basically putting a glass cleaner on there as a lubricant so the vinyl will run in easy. So what he's going to do, he's going to put the first wedge piece in, and lock it into position. Then he's going to glide the other piece in on the back with the roller so it locks the glass in position. As earlier this glass was moving around in here, that wedge piece tightens that up. The quality of product's a big difference. You look at the thickness of the metal that she showed you earlier, the thickness of the glass that they use is a big difference in the unit. Yes, you're paying maybe, you look at it in dollar value, you're paying less for a door, but also you're getting less quality of a door also. And what we see is most of the people that put in a door from one of the Home Depot, Lowe's or anything along those places, basically they're walking in our door looking for parts. Again, can't find those parts. They can't get them from Home Depot, Lowe's. Right. And so what happens now, they'll install a door, they're missing a part out there. Okay, the representative at those places are saying, I can't get that part for you. There you're sitting, now you're going to take that whole unit back, and then now you're starting all over again. Okay. But any part that you can think of, we stock, we have, immediately we can get it right out to you. But it comes down to quality of design of door. If you really take a hard look, and we can explain that to you, the difference in the quality of the door. Big difference. So again, Adam's running his vinyl. Again, wedge vinyl to tighten up the panel. Again, lets the water drain back. If you look at it real close, once he's installed, that has a taper to it, so water hits that, basically drains off and drains back. Okay, the channeling is going to take vinyl in. So the vinyl's in. Earlier, this was all you noticed was the panel was rattling in her. Again, that wedge vinyl tightens that up, makes this watertight, and then there's nothing else that can be done with it. That's why the vinyls are used here. Okay, at this point, we're going to go ahead and install the door. First thing that he's going to do is put up his latch jamb. And the latch jamb is basically the part of the door that the door closes to and latches to. At this point, just to be able to hold it in position, and then he's going to actually mount his door. So the door's basically, with that shelling on, the door is going to make sure you slide over the existing wall jamb. And what he's going to do is, again, we want things plump. He's going to put his level on that door and make that door straight. An installation like this on site's about an hour and a half. So what Adam's done now, he's put on the latch mechanism on this door. Basically, it's a magnet. This is a magnet also on this part of the door. That actually, the door will actually lock with that. So all he has left to do to this is basically place the handle on the door.
Like the one you got up here in the demo room where it's just glass. Like the one you got up here in the demo room where it's just...
Handles on the door. Our unit is basically complete except ceiling. That all being done, he's going to, in the interior, going to do all the verticals on the interior again. Again, not doing the bottom on the interior. The reason, again, we want the water to flow to the inside of the shower. So he's going to do the two verticals and across the dam on the front. And that is the installation of a door and panel.